My whole life I always had a goal. I was like, I'm gonna be famous. I knew all I could do was really work with what I had, and all I had was my room, my space, a radio, and a phone. Like, I feel bad for the kids now, like, who don't get to, like, experience, like, real childhood. Like, they're always on their phones and like, I was actually riding my bike, learning how to do stuff like that. Growing up in Alabama was difficult. So it was, like, normal, you know, seeing crime, like, all the time. I had, like, 3 jobs, and I would walk to each job. Like, I had no car. I would get up at, like, 6 a.m. and go to the grocery store. I would walk to my other job, which was, like, 20 minutes away. And then from 4 to, like, midnight, I would work at the movies. When it came to, like, school activities, I would always assert myself. I would try out for talent shows. And so the group, we were, like, 9th graders at this point. First, it was Really Beautiful, and then we changed our name to Pink Mafia. We ended up performing in front of the whole school. Like, we begged our principal to, like, let us perform. And that's when I knew, like, I want to pursue music. But I was always very passionate about music. Like, even as a kid, like, I knew I was gonna, like, take it serious.
Flo Milli is one of a kind. I don't think there is anything that is similar to her than anyone else because she's so unique. When it comes to someone who's as gifted as Flo is, there are no limitations.
I would definitely tell my younger self to keep going and don't get discouraged, to work harder, and I would tell her to always believe in herself, no matter what. Because everybody was like, what you gonna do? Like, you gonna go to college? I'm like, I'm gonna be famous by then, so I'm not even worried about that. But I was like, damn, it hasn't happened yet. Like, I don't feel like anybody's ever prepared for fame unless you're, like, planning it. But, like, it kind of hit me. I was just looking on, like, YouTube to find a beat to make a song to because I was bored. So I found the Playboy Cardi beat, made a song to it, and I put it on Instagram. And, like, everybody was just going crazy on my Instagram. They was like, oh my gosh, you need to go to the studio. You need to make this a song. And at first I wasn't really, like, pressed to make it a song because, like I said, like, I didn't even intend for it to, like, be, like, a big record. But like I told you, I was already, like, telling myself I'm gonna be famous since I was a kid, so I was just waiting on the time to happen. I felt like it was the start of a new beginning. Social media has been a big, huge part of my career, simply because I dropped at a very, like, awkward time in the music industry where, like, things were going chaotic. So many people weren't outside. Everybody was, like, forced to stay in the house. So really all we had was social media to, like, entertain ourselves. So I feel like that was a huge impact on the attention that I got from my first mixtape.
She started having her glow up. She was really, like, sitting back and in the house and not being able to get outside. Well, I think Flo's a natural. First time I ever got to see her perform, and I think this is her first real performance, you know, she was a little bit, had some butterflies. She was discussing what she wanted to do, and she got on stage. It was like it turned off, and it was boom.
She instantly turns into a completely different person when a microphone is in her hand.
Flo Milli shit. I'm from Alabama, 251. I got your man. Since you bad, ho, come catch him if you can.
You know, when people recognize her, she's super appreciative and she's almost like she doesn't get it, but she gets it. She's been grinding.
I really wasn't an artist. I was just a girl that loved to rap and make music. So I knew I had so much to learn. I knew I was like just talented, but it's like it takes more than just talent in the industry.
She was trying to build a team around her because she had just, really started her career. She called me, asked me to help, and I said, okay, let's do it. She was like, 1 year, let's dedicate 1 year to just like pouring into her, like creating this image around her, really like curating it to like who she is and what she stands for, and let's do something that could be inspiring and empowering to like, young Black women. So I said, let's do it.
Challenges that I faced would have to be criticism, learning how to find my pace. A lot of things in my life kind of sped up, so I had to like match the flow of how things were going. I had to learn how to be quicker on my feet. I had to learn how to protect my energy. It's just a lot of stuff you learn.
She's very tenacious. She's very opinionated. She's very passionate.
Artists that inspire me would have to be Missy Elliott, MC Lyte, myself. I would describe my music as fun, confident, very sassy. I don't give a attitude. It gives confidence. It's so easy to get discouraged and compare yourself to other people. It's just like all a big illusion. I feel like social media plays a big part in a lot of people's insecurities. I wanted to be that 1% that can get the message out that, it's somebody out there like you. My approach to this album was to just authentically be myself and show sides of myself that I never showed before. Because, with my first mixtape, I feel like everybody got to see a certain side of me, but it's way more to Flo Milli than most people know.
Her new project is amazing, and she has a song that's called PBC, and it's a song that's gonna really, instantly pop out. It's such an anthem for women, something that people can chant, rage to if they wanted to, party to. I think it's gonna be an amazing record.
I definitely see Flo as being a role model to her generation. She's outspoken. She's very true to herself. She's very charismatic. The hip-hop world, especially right now, it's such a great time for women in hip-hop and women in music, and she has all of those characteristics. She writes her own music. She's super, super talented and musical. She has a great ear. Her flow is great. She has a lot of excellent range. I know when this album drops, people are gonna be very impressed by the artist that Flo Milli really is.
She does a little bit of storytelling. She has some positivity in her music. She can snap. She's slick with the bars. With a lot of female rappers, and now a lot of them are falling into that same lane. And I think Flo puts herself in her own spot. As a parent, you won't be mad looking at her, especially being a Black female.
This was such a dream for me. Once my mind is set on something, I'm never giving up. So no matter what I face, I'll never look at it like, oh, I can't handle this, or this is not worth it, because I have such a love for music. It's like I can't do anything else. So it's definitely the beginning for me, and I have way more to do. I'm just getting started.